call that the pitch slap. You accept and then bam, you're slapped with a pitch straight away.
In this episode, we break down the sales tactics that make buyers run and what actually works instead.
I fucking block them and report as spam.
I'm
going to hurt your domain. Sign now because it's the end of the month, the end of my quarter. I don't give a fuck about your end of quarter.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to use that against you. I know you're in this space. We've got a way they can reduce your token bill with Claude or whoever by 30%. Is it worth me showing you how? I'll respond back.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I end up having like 4 emails. Then it's like the breakup email. I'm sorry, I don't like it. If you haven't tried to call me or if you haven't tried to check out my profile on LinkedIn or done your research, it's lazy. And that gives me an ick.
If you're in sales and want to know exactly what's killing your deals, this episode is for you. Welcome to the Revenue Leaders Podcast. There's
this thing I see on social media, Dave, about like rating people and then what their ick is. So it's like, he's a 10, but he picks his nose. And I actually think that, we can do this in a sales sense. So it's like sales tactics that give us the ick.
Oh, I love this.
You down?
Yeah, I'm down. Let's do it.
All right. So what I thought we could do is we'll play a little bit of a game today in terms of like we try out ick each other on sales tactics. So my first one off the bat is the one that gives me the ick, just following up.
Oh my Lord. Yeah, that's I hate that. And I'll put my hand up that I've done that because I've struggled to have a reason to follow up. Okay, so what score are we giving this one?
Oh, you know what? A great.
Are we going to give a remedy?
All right,
to each one?
Let's do a remedy as well. So for the ick of just following up, I would generally put in instead, like, Dave, since we last spoke, you mentioned this was a priority, and then move into that regard, because just following up to me is more like, hey, Dave, you can't manage your diary or your email, and I'm making sure that this is now on the top of your priority list, which I find offensive.
Yeah, we probably do that with Louie a lot, don't we? Louie, fuck! All right, my ick. My ick is in the world of LinkedIn when I know if I'm about to hit accept onto someone, I'm going to get sold, right? But I thought, okay, sometimes I just ignore it. Sometimes I go, let's have a bit of fun here. So I accept and I say, I want to see how this person's going to sell to me because I know they're going to sell to me. And the ick is straight away is you accept and then within 3 seconds later, because it's freaking automation bot, that you get this massive paragraph on whatever it is they're trying to sell to you. And then instantly blocked. That's my ick. I'll give that one a, 3 out of 10.
3 out of 10?
Yeah, it's piss. Like, how does this even work?
I would give it like an 8 out of 10.
Oh, no, sorry, high. So we're going high. I get how this score works. See, I'm not on bloody TikTok. So it's a high ick. It's like, hey, this doesn't work, man. Stop doing it.
I call that the pitch slap.
Oh, yeah.
Like it is.
Yeah.
Like you accept and then bam, you're slapped with a pitch straight away. So the pitch slap gets an 8 out of 10 ick.
Yeah. So look, I connect with people and then my thing is I give them a bit of time. They might check out my profile and then I'm trying to give, hey, if you're into podcasts, check out the Revenue Leaders, right? Because I'm trying to give some value from them. And if you're into podcasts, you will get value if you listen to this. Yeah. All right? If not, you'll laugh. At least a little bit.
Ask them a question. Like I'm always like, thank you so much. Like I'd love to connect. Like, how's everything in your world? Like I literally just ask a question.
Yeah, no, I find that icky.
Really?
Yeah, I'm icky. I'm like, oh,
you're icky, I'm icky.
Like, who the fuck are you? Oh, what am I going to answer that for? Oh, God, I'm too busy.
I get really good answers.
Do you?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. Maybe I'll try that.
Yeah.
All right.
Next one. Next one would be for me, just being in an email cadence and I end up having like 4 emails and it's like the breakup email. I'm sorry, I don't like it. If you haven't tried to call me or if you haven't tried to, even check out my profile on LinkedIn or done your research, it's lazy and that gives me an ick.
Yeah, that's high. That has to be 9. You know what I'll do for those ones? I fucking block them and report as spam. I'm going to hurt your domain for that, right? No, because it's like if I haven't responded after the 3rd one and you've seen that I've opened an email, it obviously means I don't give a shit about what it is you're pitching me. Or multi-thread. Hit me up on LinkedIn. Yeah. Give me a call. I actually had someone on last time's podcast, if you remember, double call me and I thought it was urgent.
Yeah.
I thought it was a bit cheeky, but I like it because it worked. Yeah. And it got me on. But try another method, yeah? Because if I do give you a no or whatever, then you stop your bloody your sequence.
Because it's also that to me is automated, so it's not necessarily work. Like
No.
I think that these days there's so much noise that those who put in the work do get through. So yeah, I guess the tip there would be multi-channel and personalize your outreach.
If you are, I'll give another remedy, right? And this is one that actually worked on us and we bought, right? So shout out to our podcast editor, right?
Yes.
Was that he came to us, right? Like I get 1,000 of these a week because
So
my
many.
email address is on the bloody podcast RSS feed. So I get pitched every week on podcast editing. Hassan and his team reached out and they said, I've got a report that I'm going to send to you. If you're open for it on how you can improve your podcast, let me know. And I was like, okay, I'm open for a report. I just replied back and I just went, yes, right? Well, I think I gave nothing.
Yeah.
Right? Yes. Got the report. Okay, this looks all right. And then I just responded back, edit this. If you're interested, here's a little project for you. Came back, won the job, provided value, worked.
Yeah, he made it like a movie trailer basically. It was insane.
Yeah, he
and
did awesome
now,
work.
love the guy. So like if you ever, need a great editor, let us know. We're
hook
always
you
happy
up.
to recommend for
Hassan
sure.
and the team is our man.
Yeah, and a great sales process, right? He created meaning. So I guess that's another ick then. I'm going to jump on this.
Pardon the interruption. I'm Luigi, one of the co-hosts here at Revenue Leaders. You'll notice we don't run sponsors or ads on Revenue Leaders.
This show is free. Our goal is to help you grow revenue and build your sales system that you can rely on. We do have a favor to ask though.
If this episode gives you one clear idea that you can use, do these two things. First, share it with one person, a founder, a revenue leader, or a rep who wants to grow their business. Just one. That's how the show grows.
Second, grab free access to our vault over at coachpilot.com/vault. Inside, you'll get the frameworks, templates, and short courses we use with clients to help them scale pipeline and increase win rates.
So the deal is simple. If you get value, share the episode with one person and go to coachpilot.com/vault to get the tools to put this into action. All right, let's get back to it. Outreach without insight.
Yes.
So just for the sake of it, with no insight. So, when Georgia was on our podcast, she was talking about some great ways to personalize outreach or how to distinguish you between yourself with others. It's really that insight, data proof, and then question. And I think that, people tend to just do it as like a product flog. So just that outreach where it's features or with no meaning or no value, that gives me an ick too.
Yeah, and people could think, oh, that's a lot of effort. It's not, right? Like I'll give you one. If you want to hit us up, right? You know what will make me respond right now? We're in the AI space. We're in the tech space. Token usage is going to be one of our things. So if you had and you can spam, if you want to call it spam, anyone that's in this space with the simple thing of, I know you're in this space. We've got a way that can reduce your token bill with Claude or whoever by 30%. Is it worth me showing you how? I'll respond back.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Yeah.
right?
That's
One word.
a genuine need.
Right? That's a genuine need versus, hey, I see that you breathe. Do you want my IT offshoring services? Oh, come on, man. Like, that was one from my friend Warren. Warren, if you're listening, that was from you because he rants about this all the time on LinkedIn.
That's so good.
It's like, man, it doesn't require a lot of effort, right? That requires, okay, let's segment down a bit because you might offer a few services.
Yeah.
Let's segment down, understand this, type of company. There might be 1,000, so I'm reducing from 10,000 spamming to 1,000, but it's something that's relevant that we all would care about if we've got some sort of volume coming through. I'm ranting there because
but you want the value and you're giving it up on a silver platter. Like I think that this is what I do love about LinkedIn and whatever is that you can get an understanding of pain points when people are storytelling. So if you really want to understand your buyers, go have a look at what they're talking about and then be able to, find those insights, find a solution. And if you're the one to deliver it, you'll be able to cut through all of that noise.
Whose ick is it next? Is yours?
I don't know. I just keep piling
You got lots of
on.
icks.
I've got lots
You get
of
sold
icks.
to a lot, yeah?
Yeah, I
'Cause you
do.
got big budgets.
Yeah.
Big budgets.
Big budgets. I get sold from the CRO perspective of Coach Pilot and then the head of RevOps at GT, like all the time. I think my other ick would be jump to demo too quickly, like without trying to understand who I am, or like pushing through the process. We had this on when we bought some compliance software.
Yeah.
And the one that we didn't go with was because of that, like trying to push us through too fast. And I said this on a other podcast that we had, but it's like, you know, on the Friday, I get the price and they're like, sign up on Monday, you get this discount. I'm like, but I'm not ready to buy.
Give me a discount now. Now I'm going to say, give me that discount when I'm ready to buy.
When I'm ready to buy. And then they're like, nah, you can have it, you know, tomorrow, or like on Monday because it's the end of the quarter. I'm like, well, so now I'm a part of your quota.
Oh, don't start me on that.
And I find that selfish because it's like, yeah, we're sellers in a game. Like, yes, you are absolutely rewarded for winning work, as you should be, but you shouldn't have that as a selfish driver, because now it's like, I know that your motivation for this is literally your paycheck. It's not to help me solve a problem. And I love to help people, so it just goes against my value set.
Think about how that sounds. Sign now because it's the end of the month, you know, the end of my quarter. I don't give a fuck about your end of quarter.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to use that against you.
Yeah.
Oh, you want this deal to close? 50% off.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
That's just a really, but you'd be amazed on some of the reputable brands and their team, because they're high pressured into hitting that number end of quarter. Otherwise, you know, they might be in a PIP or for whatever, like, or, you know, they're going to get their bonus, have to use that as a tactic, right? I reckon people are forced into that, because I'll be amazed if someone's just generally using that as a bait. Like, what would you say to me? It's end of the month, you need to sign by now. Don't put that pressure shit on me.
No, and especially because like information's so available. I think maybe like 10 years ago, it may have worked a bit better, but like these days it's just like, okay, I'll go to one of your competitors, give you them like that price and be like, can you match this or like go cheaper? Because if you've got similar features and all I need to do is like tick a box or do this or do that, like, yeah, I'm going to go elsewhere and keep shopping. So like those sort of tactics, for me, trust equation is really important, and I think it just erodes that.
Whoa.
So all of these icks to me is like they all impact that.
That I got another ick, right? And then we'll wrap up on this ick, right? So this is a post-sale ick.
Ooh.
Okay, post-sale ick is where I've had an amazing experience with the seller. They've answered all my questions. I get it. I'm all in. And then their job is done. They pass me on to someone else, which is fine, right? Then the experience goes down, right? And this goes to anyone selling anything, right? Doesn't matter if it's tech, union manufacturing, fin services, whatever it is. At every stage, you're still selling me.
Yes.
Right? You sold me. Yes, I'm working with you, right? I've paid the first bill. Now it's a retention game, and the person, customer success, whatever the role is, they got to retain me. And then if the relationship and the things die from there, and I don't get the support that I was promised, hey, I'm going to churn. I remember this company, I won't name them, signed up, had a bad experience with the onboarding customer success person. I churned. Like, nah, this is how it's going to be when I need you. I'll go somewhere else. I'll pay a little bit more and get what I need, because my time is like, I don't have enough hours in a day to wait and hear back, and then you sold me something and now it doesn't work like that. I need a workaround. It's like, nah, out.
Mate, I'm more than happy to name and shame on this one, because I've experienced.
All right, extend this podcast. We're going to name and shame.
I've experienced
We haven't
this.
spoken about this.
I've experienced this week.
I hope it's not someone we could sell to.
It's
not a customer now.
6 cents, right? I just got transferred to another client success manager, and they're like really excited to work with you post onboarding. And I'm like, just to let you know, we've been a client of yours for 2 years. And then they send me back this condescending email because, 4 emails ago they were talking about onboarding, and he screenshotted it. And it's like, I don't play the ego game. I don't like I'm not a hierarchical person. But I looked at this and I'm like, I'm literally the person that, 1, brought in 6 cents. 2, I'm either your biggest advocate or I'm your biggest anti-sponsor. And you've just told me you didn't know where exactly I was in the cycle. And then you tried to call me out as being wrong. like to an army full of people, I'm like, that gives me an ick. You don't try and make the buyer look stupid.
So we'll wrap up with there's going to be no partnership with us in 6 cents. And fuck you, 6 cents. That's a wrap. That was some good icks in there.
There was some good icks, but I'd also love to hear others, like from other people, whether you're a buyer or a seller. Like, what do you hate?
Yeah, that's a cool little takeaway. If you've listened to this, tag us on LinkedIn with an ick, reference the pod, and we can have a bit of fun with this one.
Yeah, love it.